Why did we both end up doing that? Because we're nerds. That's why. Oh, God. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Welcome back to the Broke Blonde Diaries.
Welcome back, people.
Welcome back. This is the show where we entertain you by trying to keep our lives together.
Yes, our insanity intact.
Barely.
I'm Jess, your friendly neighborhood film producer extraordinaire. And if you are here for expert advice, you have come to the wrong place. But if you want some laughs, some rants, some random rants, and an occasional nugget of wisdom, you're in the right spot. Because we're random as hell over here.
ADHD.
ADHD.
And I'm Lauren, your resident art historian. And today we've got more chaos in store because that's just how we roll. So grab your tea, your coffee, or whatever keeps you functioning, and let's dive into the madness.
Spoiler alert, guys, we still don't have it figured out, but we're having a blast and we're pretending we do know what we're talking about.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
People, let us get this started right on the right foot, on the right note.
On the right track?
On the right track.
Any and all, as long as we're in the right place.
Absolutely. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone's morning,
How are you
afternoon,
doing?
whenever you're watching this? How's everyone doing?
I hope you're having a great day.
We're checking in on all of our people, all of our support systems and everything.
Because you guys have checked on us.
Yes.
So it's our turn to check on you.
Yeah, it's our turn to check on you. Is everyone okay? Are we surviving? Are we winning our Tuesday? Shout out to Bailey.
Yeah.
One of my APs.
Are we winning our Tuesday? That's the best thing I've ever heard.
Are you winning your Tuesday?
I want to win my Tuesday.
No, honestly, so shout out to Bailey, who is one of the APs at the talk. She literally asks everyone on the office, like, are you winning your Tuesday today? And it's actually a very good question because I'm like, okay, wait, do I have the right mindset starting off the day, correct?
Yeah.
Or am I just automatically like, no, I'm not winning my Tuesday?
Are you a mindset person where you wake up and you're like, and you have to consciously shift?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
And how I shift into that is through music.
Interesting.
I literally, okay, for those of you, there's on Spotify you can do your daily your daily mix or whatever, but I can't remember the exact thing that you have to type in, but I think it has to do something with mood setter of the day, and then every time you refresh it on a new day, it'll do a completely new album that's geared towards you, which I love.
Oh, I love.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so fun. See, I don't do music in the morning. When I wake up, it's immediate sound through some type of video or movie. And depending on that is how I will feel for the day.
Okay. I like that.
So if I'm listening to, or if I like to watch.
Visually, yeah.
Yeah, while I'm getting my makeup on and, cleaning my space up or getting ready for the day, making my coffee, whatever. I like to watch things. If I watch a new Try Guys video or a brand new Rock Stars video, or
I'm the same way, but if it's not a work day. If it is a work day, I will get so distracted. I'll be like,
I have to do it
I have to get out the door.
I have to do it on a work day.
Really?
Yes. It's like having friends that I hear all the time talk to me.
Yeah.
So
and getting your mood right and everything.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
So I'll start the day out one of my favorites. It's so silly. I watch People versus Food. They're trying not to eat.
Yeah.
I have that playlist set up and ready to go. Watching them try not to eat foods from familiar movies and TV shows is silly, but I love listening to it. It's so entertaining while I'm getting my makeup on.
Oh, I love that.
Because it's so dumb and I'm sitting there giggling. But if I'm listening to Love Bailey Sarian, I am a huge Bailey Sarian stan.
Nice.
But if I listen to Murder early in the morning, I can't with the day. It spoils my day.
It dampens my mood.
Murder in the morning. It just doesn't settle well with me.
Yeah, murder your mornings.
Yeah. I'm not trying to murder my mornings. I'm trying to win my mornings.
Murder Monday mornings.
Well, it's murder mystery or murder makeup Mondays.
Murder makeup Monday.
Or whatever. Makeup murders and makeup whatever Mondays.
Love it.
I'm so sorry. I just butchered that. Please don't come for me. That's embarrassing. But yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's murder, mystery, and makeup Mondays. That's what she said. I just heard her say it in my head. That's what it is. Sorry.
See, I think that's amazing.
Embody baby. She does the shoulders too. That's what it is.
The little sassy shoulders.
Yeah. So I'll listen to that. Or like a film review or something stupid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm like not on a work day,
yeah,
I will listen to either like the Broski Report and the
iconic.
Or like the comment section with Drew Offwallow. I love her so
love her
much. Oh my gosh. Or if I'm like really depressed, what got me through COVID was watching
every episode, baby.
Every single episode
every
I binged.
Episode.
Because I was like,
I can
COVID
see you
was
from
like
my house.
I can see you from my house. Or like
every
there's so many iconic things. Like Trixie's laugh, like
oh, it's
I can't even
that
do
was
it.
an amazing attempt.
It
We're
was so
sorry,
good.
Trixie.
We're sorry. We love
We
you
love
guys.
you.
No, but like that kind of like, you know, like silly goofiness. Like I love that. I live for that. That like sets the mood for the rest of the day. I'm like, oh, I wasn't even depressed this morning. What was I thinking? So
I also love Modern Girls, spelled with a Z, Gurls, and it's all one word. She does film and fashion reviews.
Oh, I like that.
So a lot of her stuff. She talked about method dressing, which I talked about in the previous episode.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
She does episodes on. She does like. Best green dress in film history, and she'll do like a ranking on it. It's fabulous. And I really like her. My sister and I go back and forth between the merits of her formatting and if one of us likes it more than the other, because my sister doesn't like the format, but I love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think it's hilarious.
Sam, what the heck?
She likes her though. Don't give her hate. We love Sam over here.
Go ahead and hate her. No, I'm just kidding.
Right? Because I'm
just kidding, Sam. Don't cover me. I'm just kidding. Don't mess with Sam.
Because I'm either don't mess with my sister.
Don't mess with her.
I'm either listening to her or I'm listening to Friendly Space Ninja. Give me a 4-hour breakdown on Riverdale.
Absolutely. That, oh my gosh, there was another lady. I'll put her tag in the description below, but she would like go on like little side tangents and do like a full Marvel breakdown too.
Oh, I love
She's
breakdown.
Like, I think it's like, I can't remember her name, but like she has like these like glasses and she does it from like her New York City apartment. And it's very iconic.
Or do you watch Mike's Mike?
I don't know why I'm blanking out. Wait, what is
quick PSA on the naming scheme? Oh my God. Mike's Mike.
Okay.
He's the PLL, the famous PLL murder wall. He like blew it up. Oh. Mike's Mike. Watch.
Oh,
he's got a whole thing on
familiar.
On the big rat agenda of the early 2000s and how there were so many animated rat movies that he just released, and he's done all these like girl boss,
very obsessed
animated cartoon like video games to like kick-ass like Lara Croft Pipeline like movies. It's hilarious. I watch Mike's Mike as much as I can, and he's doing like Lost and Gossip Girl.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Okay, well I gotta get on
Mike.
that. So Mike's Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's
Mike?
Mike?
Mike's Mike.
Okay, love.
Not Mike's Mick.
Mike's Mick.
It's Mike's
Mick.
Mike.
Mike's Mike. Okay,
it's
cool.
So he's so funny, and he's hyper intelligent. He's an engineer.
Oh, love it, engineer.
But he's like doing this because it's hilarious.
Good for him.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna make a YouTube
The obscure references that he makes.
Yeah.
You either get it or you don't.
Oh, I
and
love
it's
that.
so funny. Oh my God.
Oh, good. I'm excited to watch those then.
Yeah.
So
that's how I start my day.
Yeah.
I have to have sound. I can't get ready in silence.
Oh, me neither. Like if there's silence, I'm like, I actually like get frozen.
Yes.
Like frozen. I'm just like,
yes.
Staring at a wall. I'm like, oh my God, how long was I staring at that wall for?
Yes.
Oh, I have to leave in 10 minutes? We're doing our makeup in the car.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing it right now.
Even when I'm at work, I have an AirPod or a headphone or something so that I can listen to whatever it is while I'm doing my work. I can't work in silence. I can't be in silence.
I'm not even kidding. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything because I don't know when this is being released, but Halloween is coming up for the talk. So I had to do some research for Halloween. So I had to look up a particular well-known person. And I looked up that particular well-known person's photos. And so we're putting together stuff that I can't tell you because I don't know when this episode airs.
We don't know when this is
Hopefully
going
this is like after Halloween. But I put on that particular person's music. And I was like hyperfixation, like ADD mode. And I was like, and I busted through that work so quick. But it's like hilarious. Like I just was like, I might as well put on their music if I'm researching that.
Period.
It's like, oh, I guess
might as well get into the mindset.
Yeah, I'm like, get into the mindset. What was the era? What was
it's
the
method
vibe?
researching instead of method dressing.
Yes. That part, 100%.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what I do at my work.
I used to do that in school, and that's how I got into. What? I was doing this this is how I got into like deep classical ballet.
Ooh.
Music. Like I'm a big Tchaikovsky fan.
Tchaikovsky.
Spelled with a T. It's spelled with a T.
I love that.
Because
is that Russian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was doing a paper on Degas, and Degas used to watch the ballet dancers in the studio, like the famous ballerinas with her behind, like her hands behind her back and her feet, like at the Met. Very, very famous. Actually, there's multiple all over the world because it's a broadcast, so it can be replicated. That's neither here nor there. But there's one at the Norton Simon. There's one at the Met. They're kind of everywhere. And when I was like researching the ballerinas, I was like, well, I might as well like listen to some ballet. And
yo. Yeah, you guys.
Tchaikovsky can pop off.
Like modern day, like trap music.
Listen.
Like back in the day, like that was their trap music.
Classical
I feel like
ballet
goes so hard in the paint.
It's like, I mean,
bow, bow.
Mama.
Sis.
Sis. It's the tea. Get into this. Classical music is the vibe. Classical ballet, classical music.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, I must have listened to the Sleeping Beauty ballet.
Ooh.
Gorgeous.
Oh my God, I love that for you.
Gorgeous. Okay. Everyone's like, Swan Lake, because it's his like big thing. Sleeping Beauty. You gotta listen to Sleeping Beauty. Get into this tea. Sleeping Beauty. Oh my God. Beautiful.
So
it actually
good.
made me cry the first time I listened to it. I was like,
oh my God.
Okay, I'm sitting at my desk. Like, I'm in a library.
You're like one tear, like just rolling down your cheek so dramatically.
I'm writing an essay right now. Why am I crying?
You're like, I'm like really feeling the vibes right now.
I'm really emotional about this.
Oh my God. I love like me some like Vivaldi. You're kidding.
Vivaldi's Rain.
Guys.
Yeah.
Speaking of classical music, Vivaldi for me is like everything.
Yes.
Like, if I'm like, oh, I need to like really like get into it and like for me, I don't know what it is. It's like the tempo of music, whatever I'm listening to, is how fast I will go at something.
Yes. You gotta listen to Chopin.
Yeah, like Chopin,
yes.
like Vivaldi, like anything that's like high tempo, like
just
even it doesn't even have to be classical music. It could be like literally anything.
Yeah,
it could be like Skrillex, and I'm like,
when I drive, depending on how fast the song is, that's how fast I drive.
Isn't that weird? Oh, how fast you drive? Oh my God.
I'll catch myself sometimes. I'll be listening to like banging music, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm going 85 right now.
You're like
really
listening to like what is it, like Tokyo Drift, and it's like dun, dun, dun,
there's a song on the Barbie album.
Which one?
It's like high speed, high drive.
Oh, I thought it was like the me hitting intro of the Barbie. I was like, period.
No, it's like the fast
like drifting down the freeway.
I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm so curious now.
I have to find the Barbie album.
Guys, take your votes now as to what you think.
Speed Drive by Charlie XCX.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, think you're gonna speed drive. Yeah. My foot hit pedal to the metal, and I was like, oh, I really need to slow down.
Oh, like the Barbie Jeeps. Oh my gosh.
anything Barbie plastic.
Oh my gosh, everything. Everything,
Yeah.
everything, everything.
Everything. Although I used to be a huge Debussy girl, and then Twilight ruined it for me.
Debussy.
Claire de Lune.
Oh, I'm sorry, my brain was like.
Well, that's the song. Debussy is the composer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did not know the composer's name.
Yeah.
Now I do. So,
Claire de Lune.
my uneducated butt just figured that out.
Yay! You're educated. You're funny.
Oh my God.
You knew Claire de Lune.
Yeah, Claire de Lune.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the composer's name.
Yeah.
Is
Debussy.
that's French?
Yes.
Okay, parent.
Yeah. But Twilight
I knew
kind
that
of
was French.
didn't like ruin it, but like ruined it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I think Twilight has either made a lot of things or like has not made a lot of things. It's
it hasn't made a lot.
It's
of
like
things.
either the Debbie Downer or like the Debbie Upper. It's like, oh, I really want to do this. No, I don't, I'm over
I
this
watch
song.
Twilight only at night. I will never watch Twilight during the day.
Who watches it during the daytime?
I have no idea.
People who watch Twilight during the
Crazy
daytime.
people.
We don't want to judge you, but we are judging you, and I'm so sorry about that. But it's true. Why would you watch that during the
Listen,
daylight?
If someone came running at me going, Bella, where the hell have you been, Loca? In
No,
the
no.
middle
Like,
of broad daylight,
where
I'd be
you been,
running
Loca?
away.
Like, I'm so
No.
obsessed. Guys, I know we're talking about Twilight again. It happens.
It happens.
Get over it.
They just officially greenlit the animated series for it, by the way.
I'm actually genuinely curious how that's going to go, because it's either going to be really, really good, and we're like, why wasn't this animated in the first place? Or it's going to be terrible, awful.
But does it need to happen?
No, it does not need
Does
to happen.
Twilight need to be remade?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. And actually, funny enough,
And a great segue.
brings us into an even better segue. Because we're going to jump ahead and we are going to go to one of our newest segments on this show.
I'm very excited about this.
This is new. It's called Pop Culture Showdown. And this is where Jess and I are going to go head to head on a topic. And we might disagree.
Or we're going to have to like be forced into a disagreement because this one's going to be really hard for
We're
me.
going to have to fight it
Please
out.
pray for me. Okay. Yep.
Yep. And this is well, each time our sides will flip. You're like, so
I'm already sweating because
She's
I'm like,
so
how am I going to
nervous.
do this? Yep. We each pick a side, and no matter what, we stick to it. I am not going to like this. Even if we don't actually agree, it's all about the debate and, of course, convincing you were right. So this is going to be really interesting.
this is going to be hard.
I'm not going to like this.
No, because at the end, you, the audience, get to vote on who had the better argument. And the loser has to do a fun, like, stupid challenge in the following episode as to who, like, loses the episode, the debate. So bring your A game, babe.
I'm going to bring my A game, guys. I am ultra competitive, so don't even play of any board game, anything like this. You better believe I will. So today's
You best
question.
believe.
You best believe. So today's question is, are remakes improving or ruining classic movies? This one's bound to stir up some opinions. So let's dive into
Let's
it,
dive
people.
in. I am of the,
Okay.
for this discussion,
Yeah.
and actually for life, maybe, I'm of the opinion that remakes are not improving.
So I have to
Classics.
do the opposite.
Your face is so loud.
Okay.
And I love you.
How do I?
Do you want to start?
No, you should start. Not that I'm. Not that. Not, no.
So let's start with Twilight.
Okay.
Okay. We'll just go with Twilight as the first example because we were just talking about it, even though we've talked about it before. Twilight was made. It happened. It was a big, I can't look at you. It was a big pop culture moment in the universal zeitgeist.
Absolutely.
Does not need to happen again. It just doesn't need to be touched. Leave it alone.
Lauren, who doesn't want another Twilight remake?
Me.
I do. I want a Twilight remake because Twilight remakes they're needed.
Are they?
They totally are. And I'm going to tell you why.
Is it just Twilight or is it just remakes in general?
No, every single remake that has been produced ever is 100% valid. And I'm so glad we have all these remakes because they are vitally important to the culture of the internet, and it brings everyone's opinions together in harmony.
I'm sure everyone can agree with that while also thinking of the live action Aladdin remake. And how
that was a very
culturally
good,
significant
that was a very
that was.
good movie, and that remake was meant to be. And don't you dare say anything wrong about any remake ever, especially Aladdin, because that one was very well done.
Okay, sure. And now the 5th Toy Story movie.
The 5th Toy Story movie was beautiful. Very well done.
Everything was very well done.
You know, for instance, I want a Ghostbusters number 5, don't you?
Girl, no.
Don't you want to see the entire like cast redone?
No.
And the storyline completely redone and completely not a part of the original. But don't you want like that freshness to really come through?
Proton packs of the 21st century.
Yeah, no, it's very valid. But I'm gonna have to very strongly disagree with you about how remakes are essentially making the movie industry continue.
Okay,
to
on
push
the
the
topic of Ghostbusters being remade, listen, I am all
Guys,
for...
I tried. I don't know.
She tried.
Please
She did
vote
her
for
best.
me. Text 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your chance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
For your chance to win. Like what?
To win what?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna win a free shout out from me on my Instagram.
Honestly, do it. She'll do it.
I will make you like a fan edit. I'll find your stuff and I'll just make it a fan edit.
Kristen is awesome.
That's what you'll win. So yeah, great job.
No, girl, listen, Ghostbusters was remade. I love the idea of making it an all-female Ghostbusters cast.
Love.
That movie flopped harder
That sucked.
than a big kid during summer camp flopping into the pool. Jumping face first with no lifeguard supervision.
Stop.
That movie, that was bad.
Wait, what's the...
Actually, funny enough, I think Chris Hemsworth like saved the movie because he was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I love
He's
those
funny.
actresses. I love them so much. But that
They didn't
movie-
work well together though. I don't know why.
because remakes make movies lose their soul.
No, I
lose the
highly
reason
disagree with that.
Why they were good in the first place. Minnie Driver. We know her. We love her.
I love Minnie Driver.
Minnie Driver was asked during a press tour for, I can't even remember what movie, that there had been rumors speculating that
Speculation. Pure speculation.
pure speculation for now that the movie The Princess Bride was going to be remade and that her name was being tossed in to play one of the characters. And it was going to be updated and yada yada yada. She full blown point blank stopped the interview, looked at the camera
Like a true actress.
and said, I will resign from acting if that movie gets remade. That movie is perfect. If you touch it, I will riot.
Period.
Period. I think movies lose their soul. I think they're classics for a reason. I think if you remake Indiana Jones, it will never be Indiana Jones. You remake Ghostbusters,
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
you remake
I'm over this.
anything.
I'm
And
over
I
it.
also think you like add too many extra movies onto the universe, like Star Wars. Stop making Star Wars content. It's too
Kathleen
much Star
Kennedy.
Wars. Stop. Well, the Acolytes
It's
are not
enough.
going well. So like,
Oh yeah.
hello.
But you gotta stop.
You gotta stop, girl.
Put the pen down.
But like, okay, we get it. It's like Toy Story.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. There is enough content.
Jurassic World. I think they're doing number 5.
The
Aren't they doing number
first
5?
Jurassic Park movie was perfect. It's why it's
Perfection.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, 100%.
Chris Pratt doing this for 45 minutes with
Oh, there.
with Bryce Dallas Howard sprinting with a flare in a ripped skirt.
In a white chemise.
In a white chemise and white almond toe heels.
Almond toe heel. I have
Almond
never had
toe?
someone describe her
No, it's an
heels
almond
as
toe.
almond toe.
That's what they are. That's the toe. They're the shape of an almond. There's a
didn't know that's
stiletto,
what- I
like the
didn't know what
knife,
that-
right? So the stiletto is the point, and then the almond.
I had no idea that that's what it was called. It's an almond toe. You know, like an almond toe, like fingernail.
Yeah.
It's like almond shaped. but
Almond, coffin, square, stiletto, toes, fingernails,
period.
head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Knees and toes.
It all like goes. It's all one.
It's
Jess.
so well. Yeah. A white chemise, like running through like the jungle.
It's unnecessary. And as much as I love Jonathan Bailey, I don't think he needs to star in the next Jurassic World. I love
Wait,
him.
but I kind of want him to.
But it's like Jurassic
But I
Park.
love
It was
him.
so good.
But Daddy, I love him.
But Zaddy, I love
I am
him.
so
No.
excited to see him as Fiyero in Wicked.
Has anybody else heard the Dancing Through Life spot that they played the other
Yes.
day?
Like Cynthia and Ariana were both like, he like did all of that himself, like, which was so nice.
Chills.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about
mean,
it. They did like a whole review on it. Like they literally did like a sit down interview. They're like, just so that everyone knows, like,
Yes.
he fully did every single thing,
Everything himself.
everything perfect. I was
Yeah.
like, of course.
I would-
Expected nothing less.
Kristen and Adina have come out and said how much they love Ariana and Cynthia. I would love if Norbert Leo Butts, the original Fiyero,
His last name was Butts.
Butz
Oh,
Butts.
darn. I was going to make a joke.
What were you gonna say? Seymour?
Seymour Butts.
The Simpsons. See, enough is enough. Stop with the continuations. But I would love it if Norbert would come out and like say something about how fabulous Johnny's version of Dancing Through
I
Life
bet you
is.
the minute like it hits the theaters, he's gonna like do like a whole like appreciation
It has to.
post. Yeah. I
I
mean, why
can't
not?
wait to see Johnny as Fiyero. Like literally, there's nobody else who could have played that role
He's
right
gonna
now.
kill that.
I want him to be more in that. None of this with the CGI dinosaurs. There's no soul.
Isn't Scarlett Johansson is gonna be in that one too?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I
Sorry, I'm over my argument. I'm done. I played my role. Leave me alone.
She pretended for 5
It was
minutes.
really hard. I think there's too many remakes. I'm over it. Okay.
You're over it.
I'm off the hook. Okay.
I win.
Well, shut up. It's really hard. I hate to say it, but like the magic of movies and like experiencing like the world or that specific world that like the writers have come up with, that is like so far removed. It's gone. It's been
Yes.
obliterated. And it's really sad because I feel like there's so many times in like especially childhood. I always relate everything back to childhood because how you feel as a child is like just seeing a movie, like being fully like immersed in the world.
Yes.
It feels so real.
Yes.
It feels so intense. And
Like watching Harry Potter for the first time.
oh my gosh,
you're,
like you're like
11.
oh, like that could be real.
Yeah.
Which is I think is so important to have. And I know that there's a lot of hands in the pot of, oh, this is what the movie could look like, and everybody wants their hand in a say and everything. And look, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you need to have like your reason of why I'm getting paid this much money. But
Well-
you know, sometimes the best leaders let the experts of that particular field let them do their job.
No, it's knowing when to let things die.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it die.
Let it die. Let it die. Let it die. But it's so true.
I also think you
Stay out of
spoil the special energy of a movie
Yes.
if you keep bringing it back. If you
Yeah.
keep trying to drag it through pop culture and keep trying to revamp
well, they're
and
trying
remake.
to monetize it. That's what they're trying to do. They want to sell the merch. They want to sell, like when I went to Disney with I think I had talked about this on the
It's like,
podcast,
stop
but
trying to make fetch happen.
that's That's 100% true. That is 100% true. And they're just
not going to
trying to
happen.
like get merch out. They're trying to like, because the last time when I went to Disney, when I went with my bestie Tara
Yeah.
for her bachelorette party,
Yeah.
I hadn't been to Disney in like years.
Yeah.
So when I went into the shops and the stores and there was just kids just like, I want this, I was like, this is like kind of sad. Like,
Girl, you get one thing from Disney.
oh my gosh, $1,000.
And
Like,
you spend the whole day agonizing over what you're going to buy.
oh, it was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna be 100% real. Disney is expensive. So like the merch and like I get like they're wanting to like get as much as they can out of a franchise, but after a while, sorry, but it's happened to Marvel right now. Those franchises start to tank heavily because they're not getting the proper care and the proper like, okay, we're gonna let this simmer. Like let's really focus on making good
Content.
good movies, good TV shows, taking the time it needs to like really be a masterpiece.
It's like Endgame was 10 years in the making.
oh my God,
Longer
no, literally
with pre-production.
100%.
Right?
Let the VFX people take their time. Audiences would rather have some like a whole team of VFX people take their time rather than like rushing, and then it
Yes.
turns out like crap, and then you have to re-release it because it's terrible.
I'd rather wait 3 years for a 3-hour movie
100%.
that has been just meticulously shot by shot,
Absolutely.
perfected.
Yeah.
I kind of hate to say it. I mean, a little bit like Avatar with what James Cameron is doing.
James Cameron knows exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's like so many different I guess versions of like, oh, you could do it like this and you could do it. He knows exactly how he wants it to be shot. He literally helped develop the technology for it.
Yeah.
He took his sweet time.
He's not pushing any
No.
release dates. He's like,
No.
I'll do it when
Which
I'm ready.
I respect that as an artist because I think there's too many higher ups trying to be like, like get this out right now so we can make more money. Like I get it. You trust me, if you wait longer, you're actually going to make more money.
Yeah.
Because people are like, the anticipation is like overwhelming.
Right.
And they're going to like jump at like everyone's going to grab like I remember like when the first Avatar movie came out. Oh my gosh. Like people like
Broke
groups,
the internet.
hordes of
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
flooded the theaters.
Yeah.
They made like so much money.
So much money.
So that's what I mean.
Like-
Just, take your time.
I mean, I remember when Lord of the Rings came out,
Wow. Wow.
and seeing all the grown-ups talk about
Oh my gosh.
how perfect it was and how long Peter Jackson took with pre-production, with post-production, with all the reshoots, and
That's
he
what
was
I
there
mean.
for
People, like,
every second of
They
the
know what
edit.
they want though.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they want and they take their precious time with it.
Yeah. But then you watch the Hobbit trilogy and you're like, what happened? And then you watch the
Yeah.
Rings of Power.
Oh,
Rings of Power. Yikes, bro. You're like, okay,
Isn't
this
that like
is
the
so
most
different.
expensive
Yeah.
TV show that's ever been
And
made?
you're like, okay, there's no time, there's no consideration, there's no love, there's no soul.
You're
It's
not
like,
going to have a return on investment on that.
no, your
I'm so
ROI
sorry.
is shot, baby. It's over.
It's burned to the ground.
It's a crisp charcoal briquette.
Yeah.
It's gone. That's what
No,
it is.
it's so true.
It's
yeah,
bad.
It's bad.
It's like, why is Snow White being made into live action? Why was Cruella made into live action?
Well, and here's the thing about Snow
why?
White. I mean, obviously, I just haven't like gotten the full gist of everything, but like I also heard that like they had taken out
Oh my
the
god,
original
yes.
like Little People.
Yes.
And did that? I saw like pictures.
There was a whole thing with
had,
the,
like, three
the
different
7
versions.
dwarves. There were 3 different versions. I think it was one.
The first one was like
It was
okay,
one actor to play them all, like the Oompa
Yeah, yeah,
Loompa
yeah.
and the Johnny Depp version, which is like so weird.
Why
There
would
are
you do that?
amazing
Yeah.
little people actors in the
but
world.
like representation matters. But if you do
Yes.
it in like a malicious way, obviously it's not going to be good.
Did they not see? It's not a good movie, and I know that he's problematic while he's in it. But Mirror Mirror with Lily Collins and Armie Hammer. I'm not talking about him, but
Cannibal.
the actors, literally, the actor allegedly,
Allegedly a cannibal.
the actors that play the seven dwarves in that movie, they're perfect. Actually, they kind of steal the movie.
Oh my God, are you
rewatched
kidding?
the movie
They're amazing
for those seven actors
because they were so unique in their own way, and they brought something to the story.
Yeah,
and that's what's important.
Yeah,
but this new one, I don't know, man.
They're
I haven't
CGI,
seen it.
Right? Are they CGI now?
Yeah, they're CGI. Which I was like, why?
No one asked for this in the first place. Why would you do that?
I get like the whole they were trying to be, I don't know, PC about it, but that's the whole point. Is like
that's anti-PC.
I know, but they were trying to like, oh, we don't want to be offensive to little people, but it's like, no, like
you're already offensive.
That's it. If anything, it's like an erasure of community, and it's just really unfortunate. So, yeah. I don't like that.
I don't know. I don't think remakes are a thing. Like if someone tries to remake Ever After, riots.
Oh, Lauren will like throw eggs at Disney.
No.
Or is that Disney or is that?
It's Disney now. Well, they own it. It's on Disney Plus.
She'll throw eggs at you, Disney.
Was it Fox or
Is it
Sony? It was one or the other that originally owned it, and now Disney owns everything, so they own.
Well,
Ever
Disney,
After.
we know where you live. We'll throw rocks in your door, or what? Rocks in your window. Whatever that Dr. Phil line.
Oh, I can't.
I'll throw rocks in your
Dr.
window.
Phil.
You. But yeah, don't do that, please. Don't mess with that movie.
No remakes.
Yeah.
Leave things classic.
Yeah.
But we're also in our lifetime. We're gonna see a Barbie remake before we're gone.
Yeah.
We're gonna see like remakes, obviously, of the Hunger Games. 100% we're seeing a remake of that.
I feel like, how did you feel about the newest one that came out?
I haven't seen it.
It's actually pretty decent. I was definitely a hater in the beginning. I was like, oh God, this is gonna be terrible. It actually wasn't that bad.
It totally stops the flow of creativity. I know we were trying to end this conversation, but it stops the flow of creativity.
It does.
Who's being creative?
It's not adding to anything.
No.
Who's being creative? Throw that into Chat GPT and see what comes up.
Give me a list.
Oh God.
Names. Anyway,
So
in
bad.
conclusion.
Yeah.
Do whatever makes you happy.
After all that, do
Guys,
whatever makes you happy.
it's
You
like-
know, who cares in the grand scheme of things? You can always just rewatch it. Great job. What a great conclusion. I love that. Oh,
I'm
God.
so sorry.
Yeah, that
I would
was
like
so
to
funny.
deeply apologize to anyone watching this podcast. So now it's time for one of our favorite segments. It's BFF Confessions.
BFF Confessions.
Ooh.
I love it.
Love. Okay, this is where Jess and I spill some of our personal secrets and or quirks. And today's confession is kind of a fun one. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get nostalgic. Today, we're diving into some unusual career aspirations we had when we were younger. You know,
Cute.
those wild dreams that didn't make quite the cut. Well, we're going to dive into that really quick.
Oh my God. Okay, trust me. Mine's obviously not that far out of the ballpark. It's a little crazy, but not really. It's going to be very obvious. But I'm curious to hear what Jess wanted to be back in the day. So buckle up because it's confession time.
Confession time. Let's see who had the wackiest dream job.
Oh,
What
man.
did you want to be when you were growing up?
Okay. I know that we have already talked about Twilight, but I'd like to preface this
Oh my God.
by talking about the fact that the second I saw this, my brain immediately went to Anna Kendrick's graduation speech of when we were 6 or when we were 5, we wanted to be ballerinas and princesses. Like astronauts. Her like whole graduation speech.
Wasn't her character name
Jessica. We were 5. We wanted to be a princess. We were
No,
we were
girl.
asked what we wanted to be.
No, girl.
So things like astronaut and princess. I just think it's hilarious, and this made me think of that.
Oh my God.
I'm done talking about Twilight. Okay, so what I said was mine not being like crazy I guess it's crazy. I don't know.
No, it's so cute.
Okay, when I was younger, all I wanted to do, I have a deep fascination with Egyptology.
Period.
Shocking, I know.
This is something that we bonded over.
This is something that we bonded over.
And I love this for you.
Oh, thank you. Me too. My aunt is a historian, and she's rather well known in the field for her Tudor history and her work, discovering the secrets of Catherine Parr and her life, who's Henry VIII's last wife. You can buy a bunch of her books. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of her. Doing all of that and this discovery she's made. On the flip side of that, she went on a dig to identify and help discover Nefertiti.
That is so badass.
Oh my God. And my 10-year-old brain absolutely exploded. Oh my God. This is the coolest thing I've ever.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. This is the coolest thing ever. What do you mean? What do you mean? There were people living thousands of years ago. What do you mean that there's a queen named Cleopatra and Nefertiti and Tutankhamun?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. And
your little mind was just like, wow.
Oh my good Lord. All I wanted to do was be an Egyptologist. I was so invested.
Oh my God.
In becoming an Egyptologist. I grew a collection of artifacts, anything I could get my hands on from Egypt, Egyptology related, ancient Egypt related. I actually ended up having a display at my elementary school library of my collection.
You're like, this is my display.
It literally, I had a whole exhibition essentially. It was my first time out in the art world. In elementary school.
Oh my God, slay.
Ladera. We love you. We're so here for Ladera Elementary. I literally, in the library, I had an exhibition of my entire Egyptology collection, and I gave a presentation on it because my collection was so big. I had 100 pieces.
You are so insane, and I love that so much.
I had Egyptian musk, and I had boxes from Egypt that had been brought back for me, and I had all different types of. I still have some remnants actually in my collection over here. I had onyx busts of pharaohs and mirrors and pieces from the original King Tut exhibit, and they came to the Science Center. Yeah, from the 2000s. I had all kinds of stuff, and my mom made me this super cute T-shirt, and it said my name in hieroglyphics.
Shut up.
It was so cute.
What is such a supportive mom? I love that so much.
I know. I love it.
That is so insane.
It's insane. I actually this year just gave away pieces of that collection for the first time ever, and I'm really sad about it. Yeah.
Wait.
I had to break up pieces of that collection because I have too much stuff, guys. I'm a hoarder in a fun way.
In a really fun way.
In a really fun way. But I couldn't keep an antique Ankh mirror forever and ever and ever.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I still have that, but I gave away a different thing.
I was like,
but I gave away
that doesn't sound like something you'll give away.
I had stacking sarcophagi. I had
oh my gosh,
build your own canopic jars and make your own mummy. So I mummified my own mummy, and you open them up and you take out the pieces and you put them in the correct canopic jars because there are specific canopic jars for specific organs.
Oh my gosh,
right? And scarabs and things like that.
Oh, my brain is already yes. Keep going.
Yes. I had my own little shopties and shopties. Sorry. There's a letter in front of that. I apologize. The little statues, the shopties.
Yes.
Yeah, that are supposed to be your servants and your helpers in the afterlife, in the fields. The golden fields, when you make it.
The golden fields of the beyond.
Yeah, well, essentially.
Yeah.
Should Osiris let you in if your heart is lighter than Mot's feather? Anyway, it's a whole thing. So
Are you worthy?
Are you worthy? That was
so wild.
All I wanted to do.
You had the whole kit and caboodle, my goodness.
I really did.
You were you're I got sarcophagi. I got everything. Mm-hmm, what do you need? Mm-hmm. That is wild. That is so cool, though. As an elementary kid, I would be she's so badass. I can't. I can't top that. I can't. I simply can't.
Oh,
that is so cool.
The documentaries. And I would watch the documentaries.
Documentaries is like where I like fully dove into
dove in. I would watch Zahi Hawass on the History Channel, and I would follow along in my eyewitness book, and then I'd watch the professors from the Cairo, not only like the University of Cairo, but also the Cairo Museum, talk about mummifying bodies and the different like temples and the things that happened to different pharaohs. And I would follow along with my eyewitness books or like my Egyptology books.
God, you are so cute. I'm so dead. Like
such a nerd.
No, I love. Oh my God, I love this. That is so insane. And I love that for you. Like anything like, especially like on the History Channel, or like if like the Nat Geo was like doing like a whole thing on like King Tut, like anything like that. Oh my gosh. I remember, I think I remember going to the King Tut exhibit, but it was like in San Jose, so it was like
in the early 2000s. It was the traveling exhibit. It was the first time the collections of his tomb had left Egypt. Well,
I think I spent
sort of
hours there,
depending on
hours.
Yeah,
I was just like, I don't want to leave.
I know.
We have to go. No, leave me here.
Leave me here. I mean, the documentary of Lord Carnarvon's exhibition, the funding of that, and them finding the tomb. I see things like many wonderful things, or whatever he said when he opened the tomb. Many wonderful things, I think is what he said. When he opened the tomb, they like cracked a door, like cut out a piece of the wall after they popped open and cracked the seal. He's like, I see many wonderful things. Like, and then the whole mystery that they all died.
Guys, that I was just about to say, like that part, like the lore of what happened
for real,
the aftermath of opening the tomb, that to me is like, yo, don't mess with mummies. They gonna get you even in the afterlife.
Even in the afterlife. Oh, and then in like 2006, there was the Kid Tut cartoon. On like Boomerang or Cartoon Network or whatever.
Oh yeah,
remember, gosh, Kid Mummy or whatever.
You're
and then like Rami Malek in Night in the Museum.
See, and then that's where my love of Moon Knight from Marvel, I was like, oh baby girl,
listen,
say less.
A giant comet.
Oh bye. Oh bye. That I mean, guys, for those of you who know, I love Moon Knight.
Oh my God.
And so like the Egyptology thing, because we both love Egyptology, the Moon Knight thing like dove in. I was like naming all these things, and I was actually watching with like some of my friends and also like my parents, and like, how do you know these like gods and goddesses? And I'm just like, oh, it's okay. It's just like I just kind of like love this like lore. But like it's like the whole like History Channel, like all that stuff. It's like I just consumed like all of it, and I just like I love it so much. But
it is why I'm not surprised.
Such a cool dream job. I love that.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you. It's why I'm not surprised that I have like the fattest crush on Josh Gates from the Travel Channel.
Josh Gates Expedition Truth.
Expedition Truth, unknown ever, like Expedition Unknown, Expedition X.
Yes.
Oh my god. Because he's the like archaeologist, Egyptologist.
He's like
Indiana Jones extraordinary. He wears the hat for Indy. Like, stop.
Such a big serve. I love. Shout out Josh Gates. We love you.
Yeah, he's single now. Hit me up. He's single. Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm so sad for you. I'm like really sorry, but also
that's really sad for you.
That's like, really sad for you.
Thank you.
Let me know. I could keep up.
That is that is so wild. Actually, you would be such a great fit for Josh Gates.
Oh, girl. I would understand everything he says. Oh, I get it.
Josh Gates. Guys, whoever knows Josh Gates, make it happen, okay? I'm so
Hook me up.
Hook her up. Hook his sister up. Oh my god, that's wild.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
That's
what I wanted to do.
Oh, I love that.
I'm really sad that I didn't, but I'm very happy.
I feel like with the choices pretty that I made. Close, though.
Yeah,
I feel like in a weird way, it is pretty close to like what your dream ended up
far off.
Turning into.
Yeah,
which I love that.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
Thank you.
How cool.
What about you, Jess? What did you want to do?
Guys, I mean, I feel like mine's gonna be very basic, but like it's also in a weird way what I actually wanted to do is what my dream job is now, which is making movies.
Yeah.
But I originally I'm living the dream.
You are.
Which is so crazy, and I never thought that I would ever touch this little area of my life. And I was like, okay, wait. I'm actually in it. I'm like testing the water. I'm actually in the water, which is like so cool.
That's so cute.
So my like childhood like dream was to be a marine biologist, like everyone else. Because I mean, obviously dolphins, whales, cetaceans, love. And I'm a huge Shark Week fan.
Really?
I love Shark Week. I will literally watch it every single year. Oh I do like themes. Like I have like little shark socks. I have like the best week or it's like the best week of the summer is Shark Week or something like that. I love Shark Week.
Oh my God.
One of my friends, Luke Boley, he actually gave me like a shark like hat, and it looks like the shark's like eating my like head. And it's so cute.
I love when friends fuel your weird hyperfixations and obsessions.
I got like I also got like a little shark like puppet thing. And like the shark grabber. Like he got me.
You have one of those like nabber grabber things?
Yes. Oh my God, I'll bring it next time.
And
I'll just put it in this. I'll add it to the collection.
You should.
Oh my God, no,
it's
seriously.
Our own cabinet of curiosities.
It's like a little like, like you grab it and you like, and it's like,
oh my God, we're going to create a Kunstgrammer. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So yeah, I wanted to become a marine biologist and I wanted to more specifically work with cetaceans, which is like dolphins and whales. And I know it's like still in development, but I really wanted to like build, this is so stupid. Like
it is not stupid.
I wanted to build a kind of like a library database of like the different songs and like the different like noises, like pretty much like a whole like language library.
Yeah.
Because sonar affects like a lot of sonar and like any of the like really loud pinging noises that like ships make and like any of the engines that like happen that are like super, super loud have completely disrupted their like call signals for generations and generations.
Oh my God.
But I have been, I can't remember the professor's name, but I've been like listening to this professor who has discovered that whales and dolphins have actually pitched down their sound because because the way that they were communicating was on the same pitch level as like any of the engines or any like the sonar pings that were going off in the ocean. So they had to pitch it a whole octave, I think, down
lower
in order to like hear the difference, which I was like, how smart is
evolution? It's incredible.
And obviously one of the things is like,
but it's tragic.
It's so tragic and it's so sad. And I hope that I believe that there will one day be technology that like gets rid of that because that stuff is like always killing me and it's so sad. But the main reason why I wanted to be a marine biologist is I wanted to be in the water, like filming the whales.
Oh,
and I didn't even make the connection that like, filming, movie making. Because I think when I watched movies as a kid, I was like, like I can never do that. Like that's like such like a Hollywood dream. Like let me like think of something realistic. Like marine biology. I was like, no.
Let's think of something realistic.
Yeah, let's think something realistic. I'm like, God, no. But in a weird way, like marine biology had kind of like connected the dots of what my true dream was, which was, being a filmmaker. And like I remember watching films as a kid and I'd be like, wow, like that's magic. And my like parents had to explain to me like, no, like people make this. And I was like, what do you mean people make this? Like I did not understand.
It's magic.
That it was like cartoonists would be flipping pages and like drawing like, actions of these characters. And like there was people behind the camera and like there was, producers and directors like creating this story and making it come to life. And I was like, wow, like I want to do that one day. And it's like so crazy to like think about like where I'm at right now. And I'm so incredibly grateful, like, of all the people who like kind of like put their trust into me and like put their faith into me. I don't know why, but I'm just very grateful to like where I'm at right now.
You're not far off either.
No.
You're
in a weird way,
it might not be the same subject, but you're
it's,
in the same field.
Yeah, it's like the same like intention that I had going into it, but it like I didn't even make that connection until like later, and I was like, oh. I think I literally because I went to CSUN, Cal State Northridge, my freshman year as a marine biology major.
Love.
And then I was like, wait, what am I doing? I was like, if I really like want to take the quote risk and like do it and like really see if I can do it, even like in an academic setting.
Yeah.
Let me just try. And so I made my switch into like, well, I couldn't make the official switch at CSUN because they were like, you haven't made movies before, so we can't allow you in. And I was like, okay.
Like,
so I had to be like a music and film major or something like that, which I was like, which is hilariously enough one of my favorite classes I've ever taken, because like I learned like how important music was to film and like,
oh my god,
just like everything connected.
The
my teacher would be like playing the score of like the movie while we were watching it in class. I love that class. That class was amazing. But yeah, so I wanted to be
so much
biologist.
John Williams in that class, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I love that class so much. I wish I could retake it because it was such a great time, and I love that teacher. I can't remember the teacher's name. I will figure it out, but it was such a great time. But yeah, I wanted to be a marine biologist when I was growing up.
Period. I'm so here for that. I legitimately, I love that for you. I could see you doing that.
Oh my gosh. Like, I love being in the ocean. For those of you who do know me, I love being in the ocean. I love being around animals. Like, I don't know why, in a specific spot in Cayucas. Cayucas is a really small beach town near Paso Robles and Pismo. And I'm very grateful, but a lot of times when I'm in the water, it just so happens to be either a seal or a dolphin or like whales, like super far out distance. But like anytime I go in the water, like
it's magically you're a mermaid.
Think it's what? Magically, there's like some animal in the water, which is like, I'm like,
would freak me out.
I'm like, I love that so much, and I'm like convincing myself that I'm like, yeah, I just like entered the water and they're just waiting for me.
It's like, I'm an ordinary girl.
That's guys, H2O. Let us see, you got the power if I just believe. Guys,
listen.
H2O. Oh my god,
the original.
I can literally
or not make
literally like a remake. Another remake. God, we can't avoid the remakes, you guys.
Where it was a unintentional Vampire Diaries
H2O
like reunion.
Cleo. Oh
no, Cleo.
Guys, oh my gosh, it's so funny how like it all comes back to like remakes and originals and yada yada. But yeah, I just wanted to be a marine biologist.
So iconic.
I think it's really cool though that both of us have kind of like followed our childhood dreams in a weird way. It's like it's not exactly what it was like. It wasn't exactly Egyptology. It wasn't exactly marine biology. But it was something that was like guiding us towards what we actually wanted to do. And I was like, and we weren't that far off, which was pretty cool.
I know.
And I love that.
But like the passion is still there. Like
100%.
Obviously you still care about it. You're still invested.
Oh yeah. Like if there was like cross fingers, if there was like a chance to like even like produce like a Shark Week like episode or like
the Jason Momoa episodes of Shark Week.
Oh my god. I don't know about that, but like something close to that. Or like even do like a Nat Geo special on like, I would like jump at the opportunity to do that. I would love to do that.
I'd watch.
I would love to do that. So yeah, so that would be like, on my bucket list.
Maybe you'll make the Jaws remake one day.
Oh God, stop. No, leave Jaws alone. Doesn't Jaws have like 4 or 5 movies? I'm over it. Leave me alone.
That is a wrap on today's episode.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sticking with us,
Guys, thank you
and
for
listening this far.
being along this journey. It was a wild roller coaster, so thank you for staying on it.
If you've made it this far, please comment a clapboard emoji in the comments for the movie commentary that we had today. Just go put a clapboard. That's the
the little like
yeah,
you know?
yeah that they use for slates in film. Like, to put one of those so that we know, so we can, like it and heart it and keep up with you, because we appreciate you making it through this episode.
Absolutely.
Please, don't forget to leave a review and rate this episode 5 stars on Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast. We couldn't do it without you, and that really helps us build up not only this podcast, but kind of just our whole presence online. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. And if you guys want to watch us make a fool of ourselves, please
in a visual
medium, please go to YouTube at the Broke Blonde Diaries, and please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and you guys will see us on your Tuesday mornings.
And don't forget to follow us at the Broke Blonde Diaries on Instagram and TikTok for some wild behind the scenes and like funny TikToks that we're doing over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much fun like doing this with you, and it's just the craziness of all the support that we have out there. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye.